Achim, Tucker Hume on the ball. He's got Donladi to the side. He takes the shot himself, and Klenofsky makes the save.
Don't always get all the consistency, and that's what's missing from him still a little bit. But you're seeing flashes, and at his young age, that sometimes is enough to take a chance.
Epps now in the middle. He gets the shot away. Klenofsky makes his second straight save. The header. Now back on the ball is Team Copa in blue. A long shot coming away and just inches wide there from Bartman, trying to equal his college teammate in Mafeka to scoring a long-range goal. Klenofsky able to get enough of a touch to it as we go out for a corner kick. And we're joined once again by Ziggy Schmidt. Ziggy, we
guys, how you guys doing?
Earning the penalty has been impressive, but he's doing work off the ball. He's not just checking to it, which is a problem a lot of central midfielders have when they try to play the wing. They just want to check to the ball, check to the ball. He's
Pankin, ball played into the box. Sanchez looking to open up and find a shot. He does, and Klenofsky gets down and handles it.
You can see the difference. I mean, team control is actually playing through the midfield more than you usually see in these games. Team chaos is just lumping it up to Depew and hoping that he could win the battle.
Types. So by the second game, there's some requests. Usually by the third game, though, there's a lot more requests from coaches, sanctions, because there's a lot of tricky forwards. If a guy's going to get matched up with somebody like Giovanni Dos Santos, he's got to have a little bit of quickness and thought to his game. So
Bolton Storm charging forward from that right back position. A second ball played in, and Klenofsky's able to control that one easily. But a little bit of a brighter showing so far in the second half for the midfield for the team in orange.
Definitely has a say.
Weehan pushes this one wide. Cross curled into the far post. Klenofsky going over and able to control that one. Billy McConnell curling that one in. Swapping from right back to left back. The IU man. So Team Copa and Team Tango coming up after this one. A number of players highlighted for these.
Where's the ball?
Yeah, Depew expected that ball to be played early in front of him. Once Sanchez went in deep, then Depew really needed to pull back, which he didn't do, and there was no way he could find it. He has everything. I think he is probably the most ready player here of anybody, just from the standpoint of soccer and his ability to play and physical characteristics. But there's still some question marks. There's question marks about his injuries. There's question marks about his work rate and his effort sometimes, and those have to be answered. He reminds me a little.
Process with Orlando City. He's there behind the scenes making moves. You got Carlos Bocanegra, who can tap into his national team connections and otherwise, and of course,
definitely. I mean, that's something that you see happening in the combine. You see players get shifted around. One of the things as an MLS coach and
going back the other way. Mafeka trying to lay it in the path of Deflawi. Klenofsky able to get it under control right in front of him.
Good recovery speed there from Adui Achim.
Them this entire combine.
No doubt about that. And Julian Gressel will be the one for team control who's trying to grab the scruff of the game. The central midfielder out of Providence, signed already.
Because a lot of people projecting him out that spot in the next level, and Holland trying to put him in, but he's looked comfortable out there.
Yeah, and you see him there.
And has good quality and good physical characteristics as well to play in our league. They've added...
Soda is rumored after. Your team got a little bit deeper today, as we mentioned in that first half, with the addition of the Russian, Latvian, Danish, Norwegian player in Demidov, who could come in, and we talked about maybe center back, central midfield. Ziggy, you've been part of expansions before. What have you seen?
You see him as a winger in the league or as a second forward?
See him as a winger. I mean, to me, he's similar a little bit to Ethan Finlay.
On the wing, where do you see his future in the league?
I think he can do both.
January and February.
Bronico takes this right-footed corner. Klenofsky knocks it away and gets fouled. One pressure on Klenofsky, and he's able to clear it up the line perfectly to a teammate. Now Matsoso leading.
That's obviously a hole that Minnesota thought they had to fill. It's not a super exciting signing, but not every signing is going to be.
The one thing I will say about him is that when you look at this press release from Minnesota United, They talk about central defense. The exact words in the PR is a strong option at central defense. So they may be looking at
A center midfielder in college. Making that transition here at Combine. Bronico starting as the number 10 in the last game was very bright. Now being pushed out wide right, was more of a central player in college for Charlotte.
his position in MLS at center back. But Adoy Achim, he's a guy, as